Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. We're going to go into save game 1, we're going to go into new farmer mode, we're going to go into Ricciville V4.0. Thank Papa Smurf for working on figuring out why the mining materials were all messed up when I added clay. Got the brick pallet fixed, got the paver pallet fixed, got the mining material fixed. I think we're about ready to test this map. Update. Alright, I'm going to come in here. I am going to go into here. We're going to go real time. I'm going to leave traffic on. I'm going to turn all the helper buys off. I'm going to leave plant growth on fast. I'm going to leave plant withering off because I hate plant withering. I hate crop destruction. We are going to plow, we are going to lime, and we're not going to do weeds. I hate weeds. I'm going to go few usage default because I don't like the low setting it doesn't use. It doesn't use quite enough. I'm going to do a quick save. Alright, so in the mode I had started in, you start with the home farm, which you have to put your own sleep trigger down, grass meadow across the street, fields 3, 4, and 5. The area over here where the express personnel is to make your workers. Beehive production right here. The apiary to make your honey and wax. This is just warehouse space and place to put placeables down. Start off with the coal mine. Start off with Mammoth Mill. In your garage, you got the Cameo New Holland harvester and grain header. No corn header. You have to buy your own corn header. The Roadrunner, the Case Titan, Condor for seeds. You have to upgrade if you want the better one. Like I said, the grain header, no corn header. Tanker, K100, Flexi coil plow, slide on tipper, Fenton tractor, truck, and monster truck. I'm going to sell off the monster truck because I'll leave it back there in case we want to mess around with it. But what we're going to do is we're going to sell off the pickup truck because I don't use it. So let's head over to the shop. And then we're going to switch around some of the land we own. Depending on how much money we make when we I'm going to sell off Mammoth Mill because I want to put my own placeable one down. So I want to try a few things on this restart. So we'll get this guy sold off. Earn us a little bit of cash. Again, I'm going to try and keep this as my realistic save, so I won't be cheating anything in. That's my test map. I do want to get a little bit of speed though, because I hate walking slow. So let's get this guy sold. Not bad. 27 grand. We could put that towards other equipment. Let's head over here. I'm gonna hook up my truck and I want to get these guys out of the way for now. They start off with this guy, the green pickup truck I just sold. I just want to get him out of the way. So put him over here. And then the same thing, we'll get this guy out of the way. him here. And then we head over to our farmyard. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to throw oh, here, we'll put it over here somewhere. We're going to throw our probably the lawn chairs down, or the doormat. We'll see, one of the two. So let's come over to here. I think it's, no, it's not under placeable. I think it's under farmhouses, yeah. Oh sure, zoom way out, why don't you? Yeah, let's throw the deck chairs down. We'll use those for our sleep trigger. Nope, facing the wrong way, but that's alright. So that's done. Now I want to do is I want to sell, I don't want to zoom out too far. But I want to sell off Mammoth Mill, 669,000. I want to get this piece of wood, these trees right here that are closer to home. So I'm going to buy that. That's 222,000. I'm going to get the grass field across from the coal mine. So that leaves us with 286,000. I am going to put my store delivery mod down over here so I don't have to drive to the store. So I don't mind paying a little bit extra for the delivery fee. I want to grab my mower, so we're going to grab this guy, 125,000. It's going to buy him outright. So that leaves us with, get out of the store. So that leaves us with 157,000. I'm going to get back in here my loading wagon. This guy. But we're going to change him up. We're going to go with Fen Classic and black. We're going to get the extension. And then we're going to head, where do I want to put it? I think over by the mines. No, maybe not. Maybe we'll put it over by our grass field. Save the area over by the mines. I want to put down the, where am I? Placeables. I'm going to put my grass dryer down. We're going to make our money on silage for now. Yeah, this guy. We're going to put our grass... Actually, do I want to put him right here since there's not a lot of room here for animal pens? Yeah, I think we're going to put him over here. Nice little spot right here. We own, I think. Yeah, you can. Hold on. Control G. Turn on place anywhere. So now let's go back in here. Let's grab the grass dryer. Yeah, and then actually I think I'm going to leave it. Oh, you can't. You're too close to the water. That's why. Then let's go this way. No, we'll leave him here. Get him back as far as I can. Right here. That'll work. So there's our grass dryer. We're going to use it to make... We're going to make our money on silage. I want to see what state our crops are in. So I know they both need plowed. All three of our fields need plow and lime. Field 3 is ready to harvest. Field 4 and 5, I'm not going to mess with lime and fertilizer and any of that until what state are they in? Maybe we could throw a load of fertilizer down. Yeah, you're small enough. We could throw some fertilizer down here. Yeah, we could throw a load of fertilizer down on both of these. I'm going to save the... I want to use... I don't like switching back and forth between fertilizer and lime, so I'm going to save this guy for lime. I want to get something that I can use temporarily for fertilizer. See what's in here. Oh, this guy. Yeah, we're going to use him for fertilizer for now, and then we're just going to sell him off later. I'm not going to get the extension because I don't plan on keeping him. So I'm not going to spend any more. Well, actually, how much is the spreading? Yeah, it doesn't cost me anything. We'll get the spreading discs. I'm not going to up the capacity because I'm not going to keep it, but we'll get it for now. And then later off, we'll sell it off eventually. I want to get miscellaneous. I want to get a... We're going to need lime. So let me throw my lime station down. And it usually goes... I'll throw it here. And then for now we'll get solid fertilizer. Throw it on this side. And then let's go fertilize those 2 fields real quick. And then we'll take care of all of our field work before we start messing with factories. Pull out with that wreck and that guy, yeah. So I don't want to put too much in here. I think just enough for what we need today. As soon as we earn enough money, I'm going to get another case titan. Let's throw a little bit of fertilizer in here. I know that I sent the map to Papa Smurf and Dixie for testing. I know they're going to throw it on the server. My internet is horrible, so I don't play on the server. I'm lucky I can barely stream most days. We got 2 fields to do. Well, we'll actually have 3 fields to do as soon as we harvest the other one. I'm just going to fill this for now, eating through all of our money. But I think we're gonna sell off that first crop and the straw just for some cash. Yeah, 17,000. So let's head over here, and eventually I'll probably plow these couple fields together. Again, we'll go in drone mode because my eyes are terrible and I usually can't see X. There we go. I usually have a hard time seeing what's done and what's not done. Let's hire her. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, let's hire a worker, and then I hit the wrong button. Yeah, go. You could just do that for me while we go set up our harvester. We'll just let him do that, those couple fields. So we'll go get this guy. We'll knock off this one field. That's ready, and we'll figure out what we're going to replant it with. Get this guy unfolded. Looks like either wheat or barley, so we should get straw. Now, what are you set on? You are set on, yep, enable straw swath, so I think we're good. Keep an eye on our helper. Yeah, no, it's not going to be much, but I think we are going to sell this first crop off. I don't want to buy, I don't have the money or the equipment yet to start making seed and fertilizer, so we're just going to sell this off. No, I did lower the height of the piles, so the workers should do a lot better. They won't get stuck on the grass swath with the clover. Oh, as I say that and I get stuck on the first one. Alright, let's turn you off and see if I can get myself unstuck. And I'm going to lower the piles on the rest of the maps as I update them. We can back up a little bit further, dump this out without getting stuck. Yeah, that's better. That's more what I had in mind. Where'd our worker go? Just parked his ass over there and he's not moving. I didn't even see the notification come up if he's finished that field. Alright, so you take over here. Let's come back over here and let's see what this guy is doing. Sitting over here in the bushes. And did you finish that field or did you decide you had enough? Let's turn off plow and turn off lime because I know that, oh yeah, I guess you did finish this. You decided to park your butt over there for no reason. Did you get the whole field? Kinda, sorta. Oh, sorry about that. Big sneeze. Well, we've put a lot of fertilizer in here. Looks like we'll be keeping this guy till it's empty. Unless we could dump it off in the silo. Alright, so you can now do this one for me. Oh, are you not gonna? There you go. So you take that over. I'm gonna take over here. Because I like harvesting. I hate fertilizing and then I hate spreading lime. But if all goes well with testing today, I'm going to get this map to the Patreons tomorrow. So I'll get with Papa Smurf to see what we're going to give in the way of vehicles. You'll need the updated Freezy bunker. You'll need the updated cat mining truck. the bus for the workers, and the new auto load trailers, which I don't even have in my mods folder yet. Alright, turn this guy off. We will, let's drop the header. Now I don't have a tipper yet. Oh, it's not the machine, my Xbox One controller. The button sticks. No, I don't have a tipper yet, so I'm going to use this guy for now until we can get a tipper for the tractor. Alright, so it looks like we have at least one stage of fertilizer down. I don't expect a big yield because they're not plowed, they're not limed, and they only have the one stage of fertilizer, so I don't expect anything spectacular off these first round of crops. But we'll get that guy home in a minute. Alright, what do you have? I know it's not much. Barley. Alright, who has the best price for barley at the moment? Johnny's pork grain. Alright, that's not too far. It's not much, but it's going to be something. Yeah, Johnny's ain't that far, it's just right over here. What do we get? Only 21,000, but it's 21,000 more than we had, and it's the money we spent on the fertilizer. Now, eventually we are going to have to buy some lime. So we'll see how much money we get from the straw. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to save the straw to fire up the mill with. So no, we are not going to sell off the straw. But we will park. We'll park this guy over here for now until we need him at the mines. So he can sit there. Let's get the rest of our equipment put away before we get spread out all over the map. I'm going to leave that guy there because we are going to have to spread some fertilizer. But we can get this guy put away. Oh, come on. Pipe in. I need a new Xbox One control. Whoa. Oops, sorry. Get you folded up. There we go. That's what the button I was looking for. Oh, I should have put the header right here. Hang on, we're going to do a U-turn. I know where I'm going to store my header. We got perfect spot. I didn't realize there was just enough room to park the header between the shed and the road. Come on, white car, get out of my way. I don't have all day. Yeah, this is a nice spot here. We can store our header. We'll bring this guy in. And we'll throw him over here next to the truck. That'll work. So that field needs lime and oh, we got to get our straw picked up first. So it needs lime and fertilizer. Let's head back here a minute. Yeah, that's gonna need. Let's turn that back on. Yeah, we're gonna need lime, fertilizer, the whole works. So let's get you folded up for now. Sorry, let me. Sebastian, quick question. Have you looked at the roads going to the bridges and fixed? There is no problem with the roads going to the bridges. So explain a little bit further. I have no problems getting any vehicles up and over these bridges. These bridges were fixed a couple versions ago, so just make sure you're on the latest version. If you have anything older than version 3, it's obsolete. Alright, so I want to throw... Oh, we got to get our straw picked up, so I got to drop you. Yeah, so let me know what problem you're having with roads going to bridges. If you have like the very first version, like anything like 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, after that they were fixed. So if you have anything older than 3.0, it's obsolete. And none of the new factories will work on anything older than 3.0. Yeah, it was the yep, older version. Now you're all good. When you get this version, you'll be fine. And anything older than this version now, 4.0, none of the factories will even work on. Did I forget? What am I missing? Lower. Oh, there we go. Yeah, now the nice and smooth going over the bridges now. Even like a loaded long lowboy trailer has no problems going up and over. Those first bridges were awful. Yeah, I'm going to save this straw to use to fire up the mill with. Because as soon as we get our field work done, I'm going to cut the grass. We're going to start making silage to make some cash. Then I'm going to get the mill up and running if we have enough cash for it. If not, we're going to speed up some time and get through a day. Then I'll be looking forward to this when it comes out. Yeah, this is going to be fun. I've got, like, everything is, I'll do it here. Let me get a couple things done. I'll do another quick map tour, go over some of the updates. Alright, let's get you turned off. Like I said, I'm going to save this straw for the mill because I want to use it to fuel the mill with instead of using wood chips or coal. So I'm going to leave this guy loaded and parked. Yeah, I don't think I have enough money to buy the mill. But I'll show you a couple things we have going on. So we're going to go for a really quick running tour. Actually, let me spin around. I'm going to store this guy over here for a minute. Actually, no, he could sit here for a minute. Let me get out of here. Let me go take my speed all the way up for a minute. Now, none of these are running. I'm not cheating any money in to get them running because this is my realistic save. But I'll show you a couple things. So over here, we now have the new clay pit. So when you put diesel in the tank, it'll make your clay. And clay's used in a factory to make bricks and pavers. And then around the mountain now, you have the concrete factory that makes cement. You have the stone crusher, and your stone crusher, you can take the stone from the mine and it crushes it down. I can't show you the menu because I don't own it, so there's no global company menu yet. But your stone crushes down into lime, limestone, calcium carbonate, a couple other things you need to run your farm with. You have the ore mine. You have the coal mine. I'll show you how the coal mine works. We're going to get that up and running shortly. You have the copper mine, the nickel mine, and the stone mine. This map also has, so we have oil well 1. So you deliver your goods here and it makes your crude oil that you take to the refinery. You have the Gorilla Glue, the glue factory. So that one's built into this map. You have the slaughterhouse is built into this map. Come all the way up top. So we have, there's greenhouse, there's 2 sets of greenhouses. Greenhouse 1 makes 6 or 7 products, and then greenhouse 2 also makes about 6 or 7 different products. And then back on this side we have the apiary. Bring your beehives and pallets and it makes your honey and your wax. Over towards, we'll head over to Central Station. Central Station, on this side of the road, you can pick up by barge, truck, or train. This will hold every bulk good and every liquid on this side of the street. And then across the street, this will hold all of your food that you use in other productions. So like bacon will be used to make pizza, so you can store bacon, but it's not going to store pizza because pizza is an end of the line product, so you can just direct sell the pizza. There are three things I steal from you this map. One dump truck, planter, and tanker. Yeah, no problem. And we have central station, dry goods. So this will hold all your palleted product that's used in other production lines. And then a big area here now for placeables. We have the poultry house. So you bring your ducks, your chickens, you'll get duck eggs, chicken fillets, duck cuts, and feathers. Down over this way. Where am I? Oh, this way. So we have orchards 1, orchards 2. One of them will make 6 or 7 products. The other one will make 6 or 7 products. So orchards are split into 2. So they're sitting right here. Back corner. You have the seaweed pond. So you bring over byproducts. Byproducts are made from at the slaughterhouse, poultry house. Byproducts are your animal, and it makes seaweed. And seaweed you can spread on your fields just like solid fertilizer. You have the boathouse. This will make rowboats and surfboards that you can sell. And then if you come out and go around the corner where the old mining product was. So you head in here. You have your drywall factory, your power cell factory that makes your batteries, the textile mill is sitting back here. You're going to need this to make, this makes about 6 or 8 different products, but the main one you're going to want to make here is your wallpaper. And then it has the evaporator. So you bring back, I think it's coal to fire it up, and salt water, and you'll get your sea salt. And then, where am I? Lumber mill, Mammoth Mill, is built in. I sold it, so I'm going to use the placeable one. But here's where you make all your lumber products and steel products in one factory. And then right outside of the mill, I'll go for a run. Right outside the mill, you have a small warehouse right outside the mill that holds the products from the mill. So this will hold your lumber, your steel, a couple things that your mill makes. You can store right there. Your dairy and mill combined into one factory. So this will make your sugar, your vegetable oil, your flour, your cheese, soy milk. So that's right there. You have your water fields, so you can grow your cranberry and rice in water. So cranberry grown in water. Head over this way. Got your rice growing in water. I don't own these fields, so I can't show you how they drain them. And then across the street, you come over here to pick up your salt water that you have to take to the evaporator. And this is your, so bring your fish bait over, and this is where you can go fishing and come back and pick up your seafood. And then the seafood you take to fish processing, which is back this way. So bring your seafood here, and it breaks it down into salmon, crab, lobster, and caviar. And I think there's a couple more things built in really quick, if I can find them. I thought I had the refinery. Did I not put hotspots in? Hold on, let's head over here a minute to this cell point. Did I not put the hot spots in? Or did I get my maps mixed up? I'll have to go back in and look at that. I thought I had the refinery and the smokehouse built into this map, but it must be the hollow map. Yeah, this one does not have them built in. So you have to put the placeable ones down. But we've got farming to do. Alright, so what, well, yeah, so I want to get lime and fertilizer down on that field and get it reseeded. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of lime. Get the cover open. We're going to probably kill the rest of our money buying lime. I only need it for one field right now, so I'm not going to go too crazy. So, like I said, I sent this map. I thought it was going to be a quick one-day update, but it took me 5 days to get the update done. I just sent it to Papa Smurf and Dixie for testing. Hopefully get it to the Patreons in the next day or two. And then I don't know how quickly we'll get it released. It depends on how well testing goes. But it is going to require a new game save. Alright, let's get you unfolded. Get the cover closed. Hopefully I bought enough to just do this field with. Maybe we'll get lucky and get it done in 2 passes. Yeah, my eyes aren't the greatest, so I play in drone mode most of the time. Looks great so far. Yeah, it was a much needed update for all the new exciting building factories we have coming out. Yeah, let me get a little bit more field work done, and I'll show you some of the factories I can't put them down, but I'll show you some of the factories in the store. But yeah, there's a lot of exciting mod packs to go with this map. Alright, let's get you folded up. Yeah, it didn't use too much. So in the vehicle shop, there's a bunch of different categories. There's animal feed stations for all of your animals, so you can mix your own animal feed. We have a bunch of silos you can put down. So there's a grain silo, silo for your cotton, lavender, tobacco bales, quarry silo for your mining goods, animal care silo to hold all your animal products, cold storage for all of your orchard and greenhouse goods, field care silo for your fertilizers, limes, compost, manure, liquid storage that holds all the liquids on the map. These are all placeable. You have all of your animal pens, so your dogs, your chickens, your pigs, your donkeys, your ducks, your goats, your sheep. So they're all placeable. I'll put your own down. You can purchase animal feed until you make your own. You can buy them pallets at the shop. And then we have a battery charging station, because any factory that uses batteries will make dead cells, and you take the dead cells back to recharge them into good cells. Placeable gas pump, placeable hayloft, placeable rock crusher, drywall factory. Anderson makes doors, windows, siding and fencing. Budweiser. Certainty makes roofing and insulation. Nescafe makes coffees. Placeable composter, placeable cement factory, placeable Dole factory to make salads and fruit salads and coleslaw. Fermenting house makes wines and vinegars and sauerkraut. Placeable fertilizer factory. Glass factory is going to make glass, fiberglass, and bottles that you'll need in other factories. Glue factory, grass dryer, heating plant, which gives you income per hour. Heinz factory, herbicide production, Hershey factory, ice cube factory. Kraft will make your placeable dairy, basically. It'll make your soy milk and your cheeses and that kind of stuff. Leather factory, so you take your leather from your slaughterhouse and turn it into boots and saddles. Placeable mammoth mill to make all of your lumber and steel goods. Placeable mill to make your flour and that kind of, your cornmeal and that kind of stuff. Old Man's Mill makes walkers, wheels, chairs, and feather dusters. You'll have some placeable orchards I'm working on. Placeable paint factory. Procter & Gamble makes toilet paper, paper towels. Pennington makes grass seed and greenery. There's the pie company, pizza company, battery factory. Quality First makes bricks and pavers and water pipe and sewer pipe. Placeable fuel factory. Placeable rubber plantation. You'll need rubber to make glue. Placeable seed factory. Placeable soda factory. Sparky's makes electrical products like telephone poles and lighting and wire. Species 7 is a breakfast factory. We have a placeable stone processing, placeable textile mill, placeable table company, which makes planter boxes, tables, chairs, benches. There'll be a placeable vineyard, so you can get your extra grapes. Placeable water by trigger, liquid storage, and placeable potato chip factory. And we have about 20 more in the works. So, got all that coming up, plus about 20 more that are in the works. Alright, so we have a load of lime down. So that needed plowed as well. So before I plow it, I'm going to throw another load of fertilizer down. And then we're going to plow it. Where did I do? Oh, my tractor's over here. Let me take my speed back down to like 4. I don't like running that fast. I'll leave you here a minute, because I'm going to use that straw. Oh, I can't. I'm going to dump that in storage. What did I want? I drove right by it. I wanted fertilizer. Then we're going to plow. Then we're going to seed. What time is it? 4 o'clock. I'll go for about another hour, and then I have to get out of here and help her finish up dinner. Sebastian, nice. Yeah, it's going to be, there's so much to do. And what's nice about it is you're going to place all your own. This way you can set the map up exactly how you want it. You don't have to use the ones that are built into the map. You can use all the placeable factories. Yeah, we literally just got this update finished at like right before lunch. Alright, let's get you folded up. Now we can, I don't, wish I had a cover for this thing. Maybe on the next upgrade we'll get a cover for it. Let's get you parked. We'll get this guy plowed. So let's throw you in here. Alright, good. Now I do want to grab a front weight for this guy. Because I know that I need it for when I use that cedar. So let me just grab something here I can use. What are you? 1,000, 1,500. This will do. That'll work. Alright, now which way are you facing? Yeah, I think I'm going to have to spin around. So I know that this cedar does much better when it has a front weight on. Alright, that'll work. Alright. Let's get this field taken care of. Get you down. Couple 3 passes. We should have this field taken care of. I was going to just set off of work and go start to mow grass, but I don't even have a second tractor. So we are going to have to wait and do the work. We want to get as much of the grass mowed that we own so we can turn it into silage. That's our only income right now, is going to be the silage until we get our factories up and running. I do own the forest, so I can We can cut up a load of wood chips and sell them. We can also do there's a ton of missions on this map too, so we can do some missions too to earn some cash. Well, I'm going to try and run this series with no loan and no cheating anything in. Alright, so let's get you lifted, folded back up. We'll go grab our cedar. Now, I don't own any of the water fields, but I'm almost positive I'm going to throw down a load of rice because rice is a really, really big yield, and I can use it to start making seeds with. So I can put rice in the seed master and start making seeds with it. So we're going to throw down a thing of rice. It's the first thing I do when I get on a new map is cut grass and get the most I can. Oop, and I just drove right by my entrance. Yeah, I wanted to get the field work taken care of first. Then we're going to cut as much grass as I can. And then I want to get the coal mine up and running. And then I don't think I have enough money to buy the mill. What we'll probably do is cut a load of wood chips, earn enough money to buy the mill, and then we'll get the mill up and running. Alright, you can stay there. Let me grab my cedar. I'll use this guy until I can earn enough money to buy the big John Deere cedar. But it'll do for now. And we're going to throw down, like I said, we're going to throw down a load of rice so I can turn it into seeds. This guy was edited to, it'll sow every product that's built into the map. So let's get this taken care of. This is another job I usually just hire a worker on and go off and do something, but I can't mow any grass until I free up this tractor. And what I may even do is I may even buy another smaller mower just to get along in and around all these trees and around the fields. I want to try and get as much grass as I can. And I'm going to just hire a worker for a couple seconds. Alright, sorry about that. Had a couple big sneezes coming on. I wanted to get the mic muted. As soon as he turns around, I'm going to unhire him and take back over. Come on, $198, you made one stripe down the field. And you did a better job than I'm doing. A little bit of an overlap because I'm not the straightest driver. I don't use GPS, course play, auto drive. Now I do have 2 grass meadows. If we need a little bit of cash, I can sell one of them off and then buy it back later. But I think if to earn enough money for the mill, we're gonna have to sell some wood chips. Looks like 2 more passes. And then tomorrow, I'm going to start the update on the Richie's Hollow map. So that's probably going to take me 3 days, a good 3 days, 4 days to get that one updated. While Papa and Dixie are continuing to test this one. Sebastian is, oh, you were timed out for something. Long messages. Yeah, my Streamlabs is set up pretty strict. You don't get timed out long though, but yeah, no long messages. The only thing I am looking in this game is a I'll have to wait for the second part of your message to pop back up now. So, alright. Sebastian, what you looking forward to? A repair shop that can repair the front and then walk to the back and repair it. Yeah, unfortunately, it just depends on what the trigger picks up when your vehicle's parked there. Winston is in the house, then the middle and wash it. Oh yeah, it's a combination repair shop and wash station. I don't know if I have ever seen any of those. Winston is in the house. Thank you for stopping in, saying hello. Oh, come on, I swear I folded you while I was looking over at messages. Alright, so the one of our 3 fields is done. The other 2 are still growing. Let's get some grass mowed so we can get some silage made so we can earn a little bit of cash. But yeah, the biggest fit I had, the major issue we had on this map update was when I added clay into the map. And because clay is a tip to ground, it messed up all of my mining material. It messed up my copper, my nickel, my stone, and my gravel. And I had to redo. It didn't mess up any of the fill planes. It messed up all the particle effects. So all of my pipe effects were messed up. Alright, we need this tractor. It's the only tractor I own. So it took us Papa Smurf, like, he worked all night on figuring it out, and I worked on all morning fixing it. Alright, we're gonna scrape up, we're gonna cut as much grass as we can, and dump it in the grass dryer. So let's get you unfolded. And then once this map's ready to be released, I'll do more of a map showcase. But today I figure I'll come in and just start my single player save, my realistic save. And see what kind of issues, if any, pop up with all the changes we made. I didn't even realize the mining was messed up until I started playing yesterday. But this part of this meadow right here is nice and small. I should be able to put some duck pens down and some chicken pens down, or even all my animal feed mixers right here. And then the one nice change I made to this map, and I'm going to make them to the other maps, is I lowered the height of all the piles. So now the tractor shouldn't get stuck. I mean, it doesn't look as nice. I like the look of the higher piles, but the tractors and harvesters kept getting stuck on the hired workers. So I said the heck with it, and I lowered all the heights of all my piles back down. And then on the islands map and the upcoming new 16x map, I made the grass a little bit, I thinned out the grass a little bit, and it's really helping with frame rates. So the grass is going to be a little bit thinner and not as tall. Can I fit, before we cut the big meadow, can I fit between the field and the poles? I might be able to fit through here. Well, let's give it a shot. Let's lower it. Can I? Yeah, I think I can fit through there. Let's cut this, and then we'll come back and we'll cut the meadow. Oh yeah, I can just fit it through here without messing up my crop. So I did notice that a lot of the taller grass and thicker grass drops frames. So I thinned it out a bit. I gotta get with Papa. I'd love to take the collisions off of these mowers, the outer two. See if we can give this thing a quick update. I don't mess with vehicle mods, but I would definitely want to get the collisions taken off of those two outer mowers. Winston's going, man, I could take those collisions off in like 30 seconds. It would take me like an hour and I would probably have it all messed up. Dixie, dang, hit the boxes on the poles. Yeah, I'm going to get with Papa. I see if he can take the collisions off the two end mowers for me. Winston, yep. Lol. Yeah, I don't mess with vehicle mods because whenever I mess with a vehicle mod, I mess the mod up. So I'll spend 20 hours working on a factory, but don't ask me to work on a vehicle. Alright, like I said, I'm going to try and scrape up. We don't have a lot of cash. I don't want to cheat any. I want to try and scrape up as much grass as I can. I'm also going to take these trees down. These are going to be my wood chip, my cash for now. Get some wood chips out of these trees that are sitting right here. Where's Dixie? Well, there's a mower out there with the nice ghost. Yeah, I don't like the ghost mowers. Alright, Alan, we are not going to fit through here, so let's get you... Oh, let's just get you lifted up for now. Let's get this big meadow cut. And those trees are going to get cut down as well, because we own that property. So that's going to be a lot of our cash for now. Alright, now come on, drop you back down. Turn you back on. How is the map running on the server, Dixie? Because like I said, with my internet, I can't get on the server. It's just pathetic. I'm lucky I can even stream today without buffering. So I was wondering how you and Papa did on the server today with the map. I know it's not been long. It's only been like an hour or so. Oh yeah, all these trees over here are going to go. So I see some definite wood chip money in my future. And that'll give us a bigger grass meadow over here. And once all these trees get cut down, I'm actually going to create a real field over here. We'll get a better yield off of it with some clover. wasn't there very long yet, but though made a tanker part of the starting pack. Okay, that wasn't there. Yeah, I figured you and Papa were not on the server long. So I gotta get with Papa tonight or tomorrow and go over the vehicle pack, the updates on the vehicles. Because I want to get this copy of the map in the next day or two to the Patreons, but they're gonna need all the updated vehicles. They're gonna need the updated quarry silo. They're gonna need the bus, and they're gonna need the construction mod pack. I was eating supper, so wasn't there very long. Then I saw you streaming on here. Yeah, I thought I can't stream long. I gotta get out of here before dinner, so only about another half an hour. But I wanted to come in again just on single player to make sure to run into any issues that needed to be fixed before I give it to the Patreons. And I'll just tell them that it's beta until we get some testing done, not to fall in love with any save games. Because I started my save game 2 days ago and I had to toast it, trash it, because we ran into the issue with the mining products. And I ran into the issue with the 2 pallets, the bricks and the pavers. I had to rebuild this morning. But yeah, if I wake up at usually about 3:30 in the morning, I can't fall back to sleep. Sometimes I just stay in bed. Sometimes I get up and start working. So if I get up tomorrow, if I can't sleep, I'm gonna start the hollow map update. Alright, so that's this. I've got one more meadow to cut, but I want to pick this up first before we go cut the other meadow. So I own the grass field over by the coal mine. So I'm going to let this guy sit here a minute. We're going to grab our loading wagon. Now I have a little bit of straw in it. I'm going to use at Mammoth Mill to fire it up. So I'm just going to dump this in the silo real quick. Whoa! Didn't even see that guy. I would have never pulled out in front of him. Oh well, sorry, red car. Winston, well, I'm not happy. My map crashed while saving. Now it won't. Oh, that sucks. That happened to me on this rebuild. What I usually do at the end of the night when I'm working on a map is I will zip it up and I'll throw it in my external. I'll copy it. I'll throw it in my external memory and I'll save it. And then when I start working on it the following day, if anything happens, I have my backup from the day before, and I only lost 1 day's worth of work. Um, and that happened on this rebuild. I actually had a corrupt GRLE file, and I lost about 4 hours worth of work, and I had to put my backup in. So I've learned the hard way. Even on my new 16x build, I completely lost that map with the corrupt i3D to the point where I couldn't even save it. So I've started at the end of every night, no matter what I'm working on, I zip up a copy of it and I throw it on my external memory. Missed a little bit of grass back there. Yeah, I had a corrupt, for some reason, I had a corrupt farmland GRLE file. Never had that happen before. So, like, the map didn't save properly, and it corrupted the, when I was painting my farmlands, and then it didn't save the GRLE properly. Been a lot of weird stuff going on in the editor lately, ever since Giant's last update. So Winston, what map is it? Your mining map? Yep. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, that does suck. Even on this map, I had a red brick pallet and a pavers pallet, and I spawned 40 of them out in the warehouse. So it spawned 40 pallets onto the map, and as soon as I spawned 40 pallets out, it crashed. It just did not like those pallets. And when my frame rates went to 0, and it just crashed. So I had to rebuild some pallets this morning. But yeah, the editor's been acting really, really weird since the last Giants update. I've had a couple corrupt GRLEs and i3Ds. I have a copy, but the save is when I was just adding my recycling center. Yeah, that does suck when you lose a couple days worth of work. and because then you don't know what you updated, what you didn't update. So now you got to figure out what you have to go back and redo. Because the last update a couple months ago, well, probably about close to a year ago now, I was working on the last version of the Holo map. So the current version of the Holo map, the one that's out there now that's going to get redone, I had about an hour's or 2 hours worth of work done. And it was like the finishing detail. So as I was fixing everything, I was crossing it off my to-do list. And my to-do list wasn't in order. So I had like all 2 pages worth of stuff. Some of the stuff was already crossed off that was already done. And I went through and I had about an hour, 2 hours worth of work done. I crossed about 15 things off my to-do list, and we lost power, and nothing was saved. And at that point, I had no idea what was done, what wasn't done, because I had crossed the shit off of my to-do list. So that was another nightmare. So when I'm working in the editor, I force myself to save like every 10 minutes. I don't have a battery backup on my computer. That's another thing that's on the to-do list, is the surge protector with the battery backup. Oh, I forgot about the grass across the street. I was going to go start cutting the other meadow. So what time is it? About 4, almost 4:45. Yeah, I've got about 15 or 20 minutes, and I'm going to have to get out of here. I probably can go up to about 5:15, so about another half an hour, and I'll have to get out of here. Help her finish up dinner. And then I usually don't stream at night, but I didn't spend a lot of time in the desk chair today, so my back's not too bad. I may actually try and stream a little bit after dinner today. I'll come back in here and we'll continue this save. I'm not going to mess with my test map. I'm tired of testing. But I may come in here and play for another couple more hours. As long as the Wi-Fi is behaving after dinner. That's when it gets, once everybody gets home from work, that's when it's the worst. But I can't wait to get this map update done, the Holo map update done, the Islands map update done. And then all three maps will be identical: fill types, warehouses, mining. So all three maps will be completely identical after this next round of updates. And then I'm about 6 factories ahead. So then I can just spend a week working on the new 16x map without feeling guilty, because everything will be done and I'll be caught up. So I hate working on the new map when I've got so much other stuff that has to get done ahead of it. That map, it's going to be another month or two before that map's even close to being done. Alright, so we got 1,000,000 liters already, and we have another meadow to cut. So this will be a good chunk of money when we turn it into silage. Back up here a second, get this last strip done. Sebastian, thank you for the follow. Very, very much appreciated. Thank you for taking time out of your day, stopping in and saying hello. Rob is back in the house. Hello. Thank you for stopping in. Hopefully, we don't have any more restarts on this rebuild. I had to trash the map I had started the other day. I'm going to dump the rest of that out in a second. I want to turn off hay and only make... It is off, okay. I only want to make silage. I don't want to make hay. So I'm going to make sure that was turned off. So I don't need any hay quite yet. So I only want the silage. Rob, you're welcome. Well, thank you. Yeah, that really bad stream where I kept losing my Wi-Fi the other day. I even trashed. I even took it off of Twitch. I completely trashed that stream, and I had to start over again anyway because when I added clay to the map, it messed, and I didn't realize it. It messed up all of my particle effects for the existing mining products. So we had to go in. Papa Smurf worked all night on a solution. So we had to go in this morning, and I had to fix my particle effects on my copper, my nickel, my stone, and my gravel. Which is really weird. It didn't mess up the ore or the coal, but it messed up the other 4. Alright, let's go get that other meadow cut. And then we'll fire up the coal mine. I don't have enough money to buy the mill. I don't think I have enough money to buy the mill. How much is the mill? Because I sold off the one that was in game to buy more property. So how much is the placeable mammoth mill? So I'm going to put my own down. 149,000. Yeah, we don't have enough to buy the mill. We're going to have to cut some trees. So I'm not going to use mammoth mill that's built into the map. I want to use the placeable one. So the only other piece of property I own is the field over here across from the coal mine. Eventually I want to get all these grass meadows over here. But we should own, I want to see where my border is. So we should own this grass meadow from here to the road. Yeah, so we own that. We own this piece of property here. So let's get this meadow cut. Oh, my back has my factory in it. Just a few hours of detail work lost. Okay, so that works. Calderson 93, thank you. Of course, the only thing I didn't try. Dixie's probably, I'm missing chat, so Dixie's probably entertaining. Eventually I'll have a bigger desk and a second monitor. So I'm going to put my mill down on this grass meadow, so I don't have to drive over to the other side of the map. I hate driving from one end of the map to the other. So that's why I sold off the mill and bought this piece of property. And we bought the little forest right across the street as well. I don't even know if I have enough money to buy the Brooks and the tipper. May have to sell one of my trucks off just to earn enough cash. I'm hoping I get at least another 500,000 liters of grass over here. And then the only other thing I want to download is the real fuel mod, so it uses more fuel. Because Giant's fuel usage is completely unrealistic. It's way too low. So that's the only other mod I plan on putting in. Looks like I own a little bit of grass on the other side of the road. We're going to go take advantage of that. We're going to cut everything that we can. Try and keep an eye on the clock. 5 o'clock. Yeah, I got about another 15 minutes. I'll have to get out of here for dinner. Just enough time to get this cotton picked up, probably. Alright, so how much can I get away with cutting on this side? Nope, not very much. Alright, I didn't think so. Dixie, if you're still in the house, you plan on doing any streaming on the server testing? Probably so. Got with Papa to see what he wants to do. Okay. So I know Papa will also ask about streaming from the server with testing. So we'll have to get together to make sure we're not streaming over each other. I definitely can't stream from the server, not with my Wi-Fi. I can't even have Discord open when I stream. It definitely kills my Wi-Fi. Oh, what do we have? I'm not going to worry about those last 6 blades of grass. All right, let's get this guy taken home, and we'll go grab our loading wagon. And I'll see if I can get this picked up before I have to get out of here. And then as soon as these 3 maps are updated, I'm going to work, the first thing I'm going to work on before I go back to working on the new 16x map, I want to make a placeable, I have a really cool idea in mind for a placeable bus depot and worker storage, because we're now making workers that you have to deliver to the factories with the bus. And that whole system is working beautifully. And now I want to make I have a couple cool buildings in mind. I want to do a bus depot with a rooftop cafe to store our buses and store some extra workers in. So I want to get that done before I go back to working on the new map. Oh, come on, straighten up. This thing needs a bath already, and I've only used it for like a half an hour. I don't have a pressure washer yet. Alright, so you can stay there. Let's grab our loading wagon. And we'll get one more load in our grass dryer. Oh, and I just dropped my weight, didn't I? Yep, I did. Also, don't want you to feel left out if me and Papa's. No, absolutely no. You guys can multi-stream. That's fine. My Wi-Fi is crap. There's no way I can multi-stream. Nope, go for it. Do as much testing as you can because I want to move on to the other two map updates. And I want to get this one off the to-do list. So the more you test, the more you break, the quicker I can get this map released. Oh, come on, I swear I lowered you. What am I missing? Oh, I was on the front. That's why. Lower. Oh, come on, I know I don't have access to that land. I have access to this land. So I think I lowered my weight. I did. Let me pick my weight back up. What do we have? Foxy Dog 085, hello. Thank you for stopping in. Taking time out of your day and saying hello. But yeah, I'll get with Dixie. I'll get with you and Papa and see. We'll work out a streaming schedule. Fox Doggy 085, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Thank you for taking time out of your day, stopping in, saying hello. But like I said, if the internet is halfway decent after dinner and my back's not killing me, I do want to try and come on. I normally don't stream at night, but if the Wi-Fi is behaving, I want to come in and do a little bit more testing on this map tonight. And it won't be long. It'll be from like maybe for like an hour between like 7 and 8 or 7 and 9, something like that. 9 o'clock's my bedtime. 9 o'clock to me is lights out because I'm usually up at like 3 or 3:30 in the morning. I worked third shift too many years to sleep in. Too many years of third shift and too many years of waking up at 3:30 in the morning to leave the house by 4:30 in the morning to commute an hour and a half to work and be there the first manager in the building to open up the building for 5 a.m. So I'd get up at 3 a.m., try and leave the house by 3:45 a.m., hour and a half commute to the warehouse to let all the drivers in by 5 a.m. So for 20 years I woke up at 3:30 in the morning. It's hard to get out of that habit. So I'm in bed at 9 o'clock and usually up at 3:30 in the morning. Darn, that's rough. I didn't mind it though because I would leave I was in the suburbs of Philly, and I left the house and got to the office before rush hour. So during rush hour, my hour and a half commute would be 3 hours. So I was lucky enough to be able to get in early and get to the office, get across town. 'Cause I had to drive from the suburbs of Philly through Philly on the turnpike to go to northeast Philly. So I was in the western suburbs. I had to drive through Philly to the northeast Philly. Non-rush hour, it was an hour and a half. Rush hour is about 3 hours. So I was lucky enough to get to the office before rush hour started. And I was also lucky enough to leave the office to go home about between 2:30 and 3:30 in the afternoon. So I got out of there before rush hour started. So I was lucky I had the hours I did, or it would have sucked. Even worse than it did. But rush hour, evening rush hour was always worse than morning rush hour. If I left the warehouse anytime after 4 o'clock, it took me 3 hours to get home. So I was lucky enough to get in there at 5 a.m. and leave around 2:30, 3:30, somewhere in there. And I wasn't in the warehouse all day. I was able to travel to my stores. So I would always try and get out of the warehouse in time to drive to one of my stores that was closer to home. And then I had an easier commute home. But if I was in the warehouse all day, I would try and be out of there before rush hour. Because by then there were 3 or 4 other managers in the building. But I was the only manager in the building from 5 a.m. to let the drivers in. And then the next manager I was in there about an hour, hour and a half before the next manager came in. But the one store I had to go to was in New Jersey, and that commute absolutely sucked. I would only go there on the weekends when traffic wasn't bad. I avoided going to that store during the week unless I absolutely had to. Because when I went to that store, it was always in the afternoon after the other managers were in the building. And if I got out of Jersey, I could never get out of Jersey before 4 o'clock. So my commute from Jersey home was always a 3-hour commute. So I would try and always go to Jersey on the weekends when traffic wasn't too bad. All right, nice. We got another 900,000 liters of grass. So we'll have 2 million liters of silage to sell the next game day. So that should be a nice chunk of change. We can start buying all the mines. Yeah, my normal commute round trip from home to the warehouse and back, not going to any stores, just my house to the warehouse and back, was 112 miles round trip. And I just went the wrong way. Yeah, that'll be a lot of silage. Yeah, this will be a nice chunk of silage. We'll have 2 million liters of silage to sell tomorrow. Well, tomorrow game day. So that should get us enough money to buy at least another mine or two. So I really don't want to get Mammoth Mill up and running until I have coal and ore. Actually, I may sell the coal mine off and buy the ore mine. We'll see. We'll see what kind of money we earn tomorrow. All right, I have 90,000. I'm gonna drop you here for now. I'm gonna drop my weight here. Let's drop the weight. And I want to see, stop. We have 90,000. So what can I buy? I need the Brooks, but I don't like, I have my own edited Brooks. I don't like the other one. So I use this Brooks, not the one that's in the vehicle pack. So this is 60,000. We're definitely going to need it. So that leaves us with about 28,000. How much is... We may have to buy just a small tipper until we can afford a better one. If I want this guy's 62,000. We're going to be about 40,000 short. What do I have in this silo that I can sell? Need about $40,000. I don't have a trailer other than this tipper. Oh, wrong way. There should be something in this silo I can sell, and there should be something in the silo by the vehicle shop that I can sell. Oh, there's a little bit of, there's wheat in here. I think that's probably the only thing in this silo is wheat. And it's not much. Well, we have some sea salt. We have some silt. Let's sell off the silt, and we'll sell off the sea salt. And we'll see if we can earn enough money to... Crap, I don't even know if anybody's buying silt. Oh, crap. Which one's my silt? I think you're the silt. Is the fence company buying silt? We're going to go find out. We'll sell off the silt. We'll sell off the salt. We'll see if we can get enough money to buy the trailer so we can start cutting trees down. And yeah, it's like 5:15. I'm gonna have to get out of here. See if we can earn enough money to buy the trailer, and then I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta help her finish up dinner, or I'll be doing dishes tonight. Yeah, you will buy this silt. So how much should we make? I know it's not much. Oh, we're just short. All right, let's sell off the salt, and we'll see if we have enough money to buy the trailer. I don't want to take out a loan. I don't want to sell any of my equipment off if I don't have to. But I do apologize. I'd love to stay in here and stream. Because this is the first time in a long time that the Wi-Fi has not been acting up. This is the updated Ricciville map now in testing. This is Ricciville 4.0 with the new clay, the new workers, and the better warehouse. 32,000. That's, I'm hoping. Who's buying salt? Rosie's Bakery has the best price. That's not that far away. And it has the better warehouse systems. Let me jump out of the truck really quick. I'll show you what I had done to... So Central Station, on this side of the river, it has the barge. The barge is still working. So you can pick up by barge, by truck, or by train. So you can transfer right here by truck, train, or barge. This will hold all the bulk, and this will hold all the liquids. And then across the street, I toasted all the individual warehouses, and I opened this up for placeables. Now I have 32 products in this, 32 pallets in this warehouse. And this will hold anything that you use in production in another factory. So like bacon or ham is used to make pizza, but this will not hold pizza because pizza is an end product. So you'll have to self-store pizza in the pizza factory or take it directly to a sell point. And then this will hold 42 dry goods, actually 45 dry goods, that's used in other production. So like steel, honey's going to be used in other production, wax going to be used in other production. Anything that's used in another production in pallets are stored in this building. And then anything that's dry goods, like an end of the line product like swimsuits and doggy sweaters and mittens, you self-store them in a factory or direct sell them. So there's no storage for end of the line products. And that opened up a massive area over there for placeables. And they got rid of like 14 individual warehouses. And then if I can stream after dinner and y'all stop back in, I'll show you the workers, because we now have workers and a bus. So some of the factories are going to require you to deliver workers in order for the factory to operate. Alright, so Rosie's Bakery. Let's see if we can earn enough money for the trailer I want. And if not, I have a little bit of wheat I can sell off. Alright, so we're up to 77,000. Let's see how much because I want to get the extension on that trailer. And I forgot to price it with the extension. I can always upgrade it later. But I do have to get out of here. I'll drive through here. This is the new clay pit. This is the new mining material. So this will make red clay, and then red clay you have to make bricks and pavers with. I don't own it, so I can't show you how it works. So we have 77,000. How much is the trailer I want with the extension? So let's stick you back under here. And let's head in here real quick. I think I'm going to be just short. So you're 62,000. Oh no, no extra money for the bigger capacity. Perfect. How much is it going to cost me to change the color though? Nothing. We're still 62,000. Perfect. So I have the bigger capacity. Right? Yeah, so I had the bigger capacity. I'm going to leave the cover off. Perfect. So we got 14,000 left. Let me get this hooked up and we'll be ready for... I'm going to cut 2 million liters of wood chips, because I think that's what this trailer holds with the extension. Crap, did I buy the right one? Or did I buy the loading wagon? No, I think I bought the right one. At least I hope I bought the right one. Did I buy the right trailer? Did I buy the wrong trailer? No, you're the correct trailer. Alright, that works. And then after dinner, if I can come back on, we'll start cutting trees. I want to earn enough money to get Mammoth Mill and the ore mine so we can get those fired up. And since we own this property, I want to make this grass meadow bigger. We're going to cut all these trees down that are right here. So we're going to start here. We're going to work our way down. I'm going to throw y'all on ending soon. I'm going to save and close and get out of here. Appreciate everybody taking time out of their day, stopping in, saying hello. Very much appreciated. Thank you for the new follows. Dixie, see y'all later. Have a good night. Sebastian, have fun. And if I don't stream tonight, we will catch everybody. We will catch everybody tomorrow.